How to be a master negotiator. I've suggested a few times, and a lot of people are kind of rejecting the idea, but um, love your enemy. If you hate your enemy, then you turn into them. And we're not really understanding that concept. And love is definitely not all of the answer. I dislike all of these meditators and focus on love and the positive all the time. That's the worst possible thing you can do. The only thing is that if you are coming from a state of love, you are coming from a state of power, and you win in any negotiating situation. Trying to find something you love, trying to love what it is you want in any negotiation situation will give you power, because what you put out there is exactly what you'll get back. So if you're really angry about something and you're trying to negotiate from a source of anger, then that just puts somebody else's defense up, and you're going to get back an anger back. You're going to get a hate back. We hate giving you what you want. Kind of notice that. So you have to get yourself in a state of love and peace. Got to kind of love your enemy. Got to kind of love the problem. And when you're in that state of love, you can manipulate anything to get anything you want. And how it works, and frankly, it is a lot of programming. It is a lot of manipulation. I once was a foster parent, treatment foster parent, and that meant I had to have these professionals come into my house at all times and analyze me and my house and everything that was going on. And these guys were just master manipulators. They were all about not telling the truth to the government. They were all about making sure this kid was going through hell, making sure that this kid did not get any help at all. Meanwhile, the organization that was running the foster parent, he gets to keep all the money. He was all concerned with money and not giving anything to the kid. Anyways, this kid was dealing with an awful lot of problems, and at the end of the day, it was not safe for my own children, and because I wasn't being provided with the type of assistance, I had to keep my family safe. So this guy, his long history was a negotiator for unions. So part of his little training to me was, learn how to be a negotiator. And what this guy's rules were is never be the first one to talk. The first one to talk is the first one that loses the argument. And that was bullshit. And basically what he's coming from is, the first one that talks, especially out of anger, you're letting the enemy know everything that you want, so the person that's listening to it gets to know exactly what you need to hear, so they'll tell you exactly what you need to hear back. You're feeding them too much information. You're feeding them ammunition of what they're going to do to use to manipulate you against you. So the actual way to do it is the first one that talks has the most power. But you lose all power if you're angry. So if you can't control your anger, then I wouldn't talk first. I would, sit and let them talk all they want, but know that nobody's going to win if everybody's angry. So this is a good way to deal with it in family issues. I'm finding a lot of success when I can kind of step back from any problem and not be angry and not let the emotions affect me, and really try and get myself into that state of love and peace. So how it works, and let's just sort of use the Illuminati. It's like, how can you love the Illuminati when they're freaking killing everybody? But if you're in a negotiation situation, you got to find something you love about them, and mostly focus on what it is you love. What is it that you want that you would love to have? So you got to build their egos up. Everybody's affected by ego. Everybody will lose their focus on what it is they want to do. Everybody will lose their sense of manipulation if you're stroking somebody's ego. They don't know how to respond, because it's like you're putting them into a trance. You're making them feel what they want to feel, and everybody loves to feel good, especially about themselves. So if I was in a negotiating table with the Illuminati, I'd be stroking their friggin' egos like you wouldn't believe. I'd be telling them how great they are and how smart they are. You are so amazing. I mean, you can control any situation. You can, attract everything that you want to attract. Like, you know how to get rich if that's your goal, to get rich. You know how to dominate a world if you want to dominate it. I am so impressed with you. You come out with all of this stuff, and it's got to be true to you. Wouldn't you like to be able to get what you want? Wouldn't you like to, if you could create a world that you want, wouldn't you like to be able to do that? Like, kind of put yourself in that situation of, okay, what are they doing that is so good that, oh, I wouldn't mind having a little bit of that power. So that's stroking their ego. They would be like, oh, they noticed. Oh, they think I'm great. Oh, I think I'm doing a good job. So all of their brain has to play with that. And no matter what kind of evil you got, they will play with those suggestions, because right now they think that they're being worshipped, and that's what they love. And as long as they're being worshipped, their heads get big. They don't know what to do with it. So after you get them in that state of, oh my God, I'm being worshipped. Oh my God, I'm being respected. Everything that they love. And then you fall in with what you want. And it's like, I really love the idea that, you've created an environment for us to grow and be strong with. I love every challenge that you give to us just makes us so much stronger, so much more powerful. I love that, you're getting us to solve all of these global problems, that we are the solution to our problems. I love the idea that you are making all of us so smart, so strong, so powerful. Everything that you want, just fill them with. You love that they're giving this to you. And then subliminally, exactly what they're doing to you, you're doing back to them. And they don't even know. I mean, they may think that they're not doing anything to support you, but when they go away, they've been programmed. If you handle a conversation like that, they have been programmed to allow you to be smart through every problem that you cause. And they don't really want you smart, so they're going to stop causing any problems because they don't want you smart. So can you see how that kind of works? Is that, they would stop doing what they're doing, because then they'd realize that you're getting smarter from it. They would stop what they're doing because they know it's making you all join together and be a big happy family. Everything that you want, you have to throw out there into the world in a positive, loving state, and it will hypnotize somebody to do exactly what you want. It's the same like in a marriage situation. You can really, really hate, like a female wants to talk right away. A male wants to go in the corner and try and figure out how to manipulate the conversation so he wins. So, men, you might hate conflict. You gotta love the conflict. And why do you love the conflict? Because if you can work yourself through a conflict in any marriage, then you end up building your marriage stronger. You get more of what you want. You get more love, by dealing with that conflict right away. So, from a male's perspective, I would go and talk as fast as possible. For a woman that, wants to talk now and knows that the man's got to go in the cave, you got to just sort of say, I know we've got this problem. I really would like to talk to you about it. Can I make an appointment, in a day or two to discuss something that's really, really important to me? Right away, that guy's going to be really, really curious. What do you got to say? I want to know now. So then he won't go in the cave. So it's like this reverse thing that goes on. And then it's, stroke their egos. Tell them what they're doing good. Tell them what you love about them. And then tell them what I love it when you do this for me. I love it when you do that for me. Everything that you're not getting, highlight it with love. That, find some spot that they have done it in their past, and just, repeat and show them how they've done it. And then just say, I would like more of that, because that makes me feel really good. And when I feel really good, I really love you more, and it makes me want to do more for you. You're brainwashing, you're programming the other person to give you exactly what you want. It's only good when two people know this information. It's if you are going to try and manipulate somebody, to gain control, to take advantage so that, you're the one that's selfish and gets everything you want, you're going to lose at the end, because eventually it will destroy you, because you're sucking the energy out of your partner. Just like the Illuminati, they're sucking the energy out of us, and they're going to lose because we won't be able to do their labor at all for them if we're all dead. So you've got to pay attention that when you do it with a lot of morals. You do it with sincerity, that you really do love your partner. Um, it's got to be very, very sincere. Otherwise, you're just evil. But that is a way to be a master negotiator in any problem that you want to solve. Usually, we come at every war, every argument from a state of very anger, a lack of, and we don't know what the meaning of, you know, love what you hate. Don't hate anything. Because if you hate, you turn into exactly what you hate, and you get more of everything that you hate. So it's like love the conflict and find a reason why you'd love it, because it will give you what you want. If you solve that problem, it means that you end up getting what you want. It will get you closer, it will get you everything. It's a win-win, especially when two sides know how to negotiate. Just a little food for thought. Give it a try. Peace out.